You are not going to get anywhere in life, spiritually or otherwise, until you come to that point where you don't give a damn what people think about you. As long as you worry about what other people think about you, you will be mediocre. It only matters what you believe about yourself. Believe in yourself as a successful person. Believe that you can and you will. But until you believe you can, you won't.
Peace and elevation, family. It's your boy Entrepreneur, the living survival manual, here to teach you different ways to see your greatness by investing in yourself. Let's get into the vibes.
I gave them something to believe in, you know they ain't believe it. Tried to show them the vision, they ain't zoom in to see it. Told them about these heights, they said it's too high to reach it. And that had me feeling like Mike, I told them you gotta beat it. See, it's diamonds in your soul, but you gotta dig a lot deeper. See, all of our minds been exposed, but I've been changing the frequency. Sending my prayers and affirmations, way past where them eagles be. What I learned in my returns is not all things you need to see. You gotta feel it, the negative talk, the negative thoughts, and you gotta kill it. I know that it's hard, and then it leaves scars, and then ain't appealing, but you gotta heal it. There's lessons in every little layer, but you gotta peel it. Cause the best way to get some air is removing your ceiling. Look, trust me, I know cause I did it. Hit rock bottom, looked around like damn, what the fuck I do with it? I remember the levels and picked up my shovel and I started digging and digging and digging until I got dizzy. And trust me, the spirit been busy. I'm back and I'm paid and I'm busy, so feel like I'm acting the way that you get it. This is for back in the day when they just shit it. I gave them something to believe in, you know they ain't believe it. Tried to show them the vision, they ain't zoom in to see it. Told them about these heights, they said it's too high to reach it. And that had me feeling like Mike, I told them you gotta beat it.
Yes, Zersky, peace, love, and light. It's the God, Lord Christopher, the living survival manual, and I'm back with another download straight from the cosmos. Remember, someone has to see your greatness. Why not start with yourself? Stay blessed, always finesse. Definitely trust the Most High's process, the truest key to success, man. Hey, listen, man. I need to know who's in here. I need to know who is in here, man. Who is in here tonight? We got something special tonight. If you haven't listened to the PSA that I put out the other day, it's time, baby. It's time. We are now presenting, a new segment or a new, opportunity to the platform all the way from Ghana, all the way from Accra, all the way from Africa as a whole. I put out a quick PSA the other day stating that, I will be starting something fresh for the channel, something fresh for the platform where I allow individuals, or I've been allowing individuals to come up and share their voice from, their perspectives of, what they've been dealing with, within just themselves, family, community, workplace. You feel what I'm saying? And any environment that we are in, that we can all, come together and, try to provide some assistance and some light, right? Today is the first episode, The Voice from Africa. I'm going to start implementing this segment a lot more every, Wednesday and Saturday. Me and Godfred plan to, just come tap in, let you know what he's going through over on his end of the world. And, that allows you guys to be abreast, to things that are going on globally, right? Maybe one day we'll get into a situation to where, we'll be able to hear from more and more people from across the world to see, what types of trials, tribulations, challenges, and successes they have been seeing in their respective communities, continents, wherever you are on this, blessed land that, the Most High has provided for us. You know what I'm saying? See Your Greatness Studios is the platform for you, right? I'm very excited about this. I feel like there's going to be a lot of education. I feel like there's going to be a lot of information, and I believe that this is going to allow the people to really tap into what has been transpiring not only over here in the Americas, but also what has been transpiring over in Africa. So I got my guy Godfred, just giving me a lot of news and a lot of information. He said, I want to move to Ghana. Okay. Somebody over in this in the Instagram chat stated that they want to move to Ghana, actually. Give me a reason. Give me a reason why you feel like you want to move to Ghana. Who is this? 8mo love underscore barber underscore stylist. Stated that he would like to move to Ghana. Yeah, man. It's actually a beautiful place. I haven't been there myself, but just talking to individuals who live there, who have visited, it's actually a very rich and beautiful place to be. Africa as a whole, we always get, you know, a lot of propaganda sent our way over here that pretty much depicts these places as very poor, impoverished, and they don't have, you know, richness. And that's honestly a lie, and that's a part of the reason why I wanted to implement this segment, so that you can hear from the people that actually live there every day of their lives, and so that they can start expressing to you why the news over there is no different, or why it could be a better opportunity. 8mo love, he said, I heard a lot of great I heard a lot of great things. I'm a lady. Oh, okay. My bad. My bad, Mo. My bad. Uh, I got you. I can't really see your picture, but I got you. So yeah, man. We without further ado, man, we're gonna go ahead and start tapping in. Let me go ahead and go over my quick disclaimer first. The vibe here at SYG Studios are to motivate, educate, and enlighten our people to achieve greatness through seeking new ways to invest in themselves. Everything is high level: what we think, what we say, how we feel, and how we act. But before we even get into the energy, take the time to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, family. We love engagement over here. And understand that a village pushes the trend, not just one individual. So the support is much appreciated. Also, take the time to visit the link. Family. I'm gonna go ahead and put that up here for you guys. Go ahead, take the time to visit the link. All right, join the SYG community on all social platforms. You can also do things like book one-on-one consultations to obtain personal guidance. I just dropped a new manual that you guys can go and purchase and cop and add to your collection, building a personal brand 101. And a multitude of different, opportunities that you can tap into just by visiting that link. Our aim is to not only grow the legacy, but reach at least 500,000. Yes, I said 500,000. Y'all know the vibes. We aim high. Individuals who want, need, and are seeking the knowledge to live a more abundant life. Now, with all the information being provided, I do want to send out a quick disclaimer, fam. Please take the time to do your own research because it's vital. All right. My content is intended to be used for motivational purposes only. Always do your own analysis based on your own current circumstances. Now, I ain't did this in a minute. You feel me? I had took a hiatus, but we back. Now, all together, let's get into our God body energy. For those who have, tapped into the show before, y'all know what this is. But for those who are new, right, I always like to open up the show with a slight little, meditation just to get focused, just to get aligned so that we can deliver the information to the best of our abilities. So what we do is we inhale, and on that inhale, you visualize peace. And then when we exhale, we visualize that we received growth, right? Or we accept that we received peace, and we accept that we received growth. And at the end of that meditation, we see our greatness, all right? So let's go ahead and inhale peace on 3. 1, 2, 3. Exhale and receive your growth. Now let's see our greatness. So here's the information that we're tapping into today, and here's what I feel like is dope for you guys to learn. There's a lot of things that has been transpiring, given reason why I wanted to actually, come up here and present some of the information all the way from Ghana as well. Is that, there's been a lot of things happening within the world, right? Not going to get too in detail, but we got things coming up like the TikTok ban, right? That has been a thing. I don't know if individuals, in their respective areas have been noticing a lot of different um things that has been transpiring, like as far as like connectivity issues, whether it's what had happened back in a few I want to say about a month back with like AT&T and their connection or their networks dropping. There have been power outages in just like many different cities and places. Hell, just recently, you know what I'm saying, we had to, here at our apartment complex, we had to undergo a few things where our power just kept going out, like for no reason, right? And they kept having to put people out here to check the generators and things of that nature. But that is all tied into an anomaly that is coming up, what we call a solar eclipse, the 2024 solar eclipse. We are in a sun cycle, right? And for individuals who are not aware, we all go through cycles. The sun goes through a cycle, the moon goes through a cycle, the earth goes through a cycle, right? But these events and these things happen every so often for specific reasons, right? We go through seasons for specific reasons. So that's a representation of what I go by as above, so below. Anything that we experience here in what we call the earth plane, it's also going up there in the spiritual plane. All right, it's going up there in the spiritual realm. And you need to take heed to these different things that are transpiring, because it can teach you how to pretty much navigate yourself through these crazy situations. April 8th, right? Exactly, Mo. April 8th is when the solar eclipse is going to go down. Now, me, I do a lot of nature walks. You dig what I'm saying? I do a lot of different activities that helps me connect back to the earth, helps me connect back to and center myself, helps me connect back to the source. And it's just something as simple as just going outside and looking up, y'all. Like, they come out with different movies like Don't Look Up, Leave the World Behind, all these different types of things. But how many of you actually watch for mistakes instead of like watching movies? Right? That was something that I started doing after a particular friend of mine, just got me hip. He was someone that was in special forces, can't say no names. And he could tell me what he could tell me through clues. You feel what I'm saying? So he would have me research things, he would have me read certain books, he would ask me certain questions to expand my mind. And he was saying, like, don't watch movies, watch for mistakes. And the reason being is because movies, yes, it is entertainment dragged out, it's dramatized. However, there is a lot of truth in these movies that are produced, right? And so when I started actually taking the time to look through these things and actually seeing the clues and seeing the truth that they have to put out, because that's just the law of the universe, you have to have truth in there with what they want to lie about. You'll start to see a lot of things like aha, like you have a lot of aha moments, right? So yeah, there was, let me pull this picture up right quick. So there was global communications that has been under attack in Tampa, Florida. SpaceX, all those different things, they have been tampering with a lot of tower coverage and trying to figure out ways to connect outside of just being here. They're trying to figure out different telecommunications that they can utilize in space. My guy who I'm actually going to bring his video update up in a bit, he was one of the reasons that I started doing the news about what's going on, because he has said that even over in Ghana and even 10 African countries have been having issues with connectivity and communications as well. Like their internet service has been horrible. And that just got me understanding, like, okay, this sun has been emitting so much energy. It has been also emitting so much information that, you know, technology is going to get discombobulated, right? It has limits on it, right? Reason being is because we're going through a shift to where, I'm gonna just be honest, the Most High wants us to connect back to it for information instead of relying on Google, instead of relying on Microsoft Bing, instead of relying on AI, artificial intelligence, when the intelligence lies within you, right? The ability to change your family's lives or to just change your life lies within you. So with everything that has been transpiring, and especially with this, you know, eclipse coming up, there are going to be a lot of distractions, right? There are going to be a lot of situations that try to pull you away from your true essence and who you really are. So if you're not taking heed to these different, you know, things that are transpiring around you, within you, outside of you, it's going to be hard for you to actually be prepared. And we are in a preparation stage. This is 2024. You feel what I'm saying? There have been a lot of signs. And what, you know, a master teacher that I truly enjoy, Dr. York, and a multitude of other teachers have described as different plagues, or what he would describe as like the seven thunders. And I believe where we are in this moment in time will be between the fifth and the sixth thunder, right? So the fifth thunder is for great people will perish, floods, lightning, storms, tornadoes, landslides, hurricanes, hail in the summer, forest fires, children killing children, children killing their parents, rampant insanity and murders, and an upsurge in drug addiction and demonic revivals parading themselves as righteous. And then you got the sixth thunder where changes occur, the star people return, signs in the skies, right? You start to see new planets, new galaxies, meteorite storms, climatic alterations, global warming, spiritual revivals, presence of divine, and you got a disregard and respect for present or the world government's leadership and politics. And that's literally what we're going through right now. And this is in a book called The Holy Tablets that, you know, Dr. York wrote. And, you know, he's somebody who in the space they call a master teacher, you know, and he's learned and studied a multitude of other teachers as well. But, you know, just the information that he was providing in this text, man, it's just so crazy how it is all transpiring right now. And it is saying like the seventh thunder is the end of the world as you know it, the year 2030. Now, this book was written beyond 10 years ago, beyond, I think maybe even beyond 20 years ago. But he's talking about things that are going to transpire even as early as 2030. It's crazy, right? But I take heed to different things like that. And, you know, I enjoy bringing this information to my people because, again, I feel like it's very, very important for us to be aware about what's going on in our lives. What he said, they said it's going to be planning a biological attack on that day. The sun has been doing its job for sure. And it's going to keep doing its job. Like, you know, it's so funny. And I say this to my wife all the time. It's like, how often do you guys, you know, take heed to those chemtrails that, you know, these planes are, you know, spraying in the air, right? And some of you may think, oh, it's this and it's that. But it's like when I observe things, I observe it wholeheartedly. I give it my full focus, right? If that's the case, if it's just like fuel being released or whatever, right? What goes up must come down. So if they're releasing things in the skies, that stuff is dropping down on you, right? So what type of effect does it have on you? What type of effect does it have on, you know, the farmers that maybe grow crops? We don't know, especially if you don't study these things and you just in your mind think it's nothing, right? But when I observe, it's like it's always a trail or this plane. They're always trying to go in front and put a cloud over the sun. Like I want you to go out tomorrow. If it's a, and it always starts off this way. I promise you. I wake up at 5 a.m., walk my dog. You dig what I'm saying? But I always notice nature around me. It's always clear skies in the morning. It's always clear skies in the rising, and I'm getting away from saying morning because I don't understand the verbiage of good morning, right? Morning isn't, in my opinion, good, right? So I'd say like what my girl Nat says, rich rising or grand rising, or peaceful awakening, things of that nature, just changing your verbiage because words have power. So when you arise, right, and you look up in the skies, it always starts off as a clear sky. But somehow you make it to noon, right? 1 o'clock, and it's mad cloudy, and even the clouds don't look real anymore, right? And it's so much changing. But I always notice that these aircrafts are trying to cover the sun, and it's like, why? What's the reason that you want to cover the sun so bad? And he said, exactly, he said cloud seeding, that too, right? And there have been multiple videos of where actual workers that produce clouds would tell us like, yo, they're like, we are literally the producers of your clouds, but they put truth in front of you so much that you, again, just pass it by as being nothing. And I want to utilize my platform for you to open your eyes. They're not banning one of the biggest information social media platforms for no reason. Y'all wouldn't believe how much TikTok has, quote unquote, awoken people up to information, dog. And now we're like, you can literally try to go log on to TikTok and they got a big message saying, hey, don't let this pass through. Contact your senator. And you put your zip code in and it literally gives you the phone number to your, your local senator. There's a reason behind all of this, guys. Don't just take these things as, again, just bullshit. Don't just take it as like with a first eye. Like, use all of your eyes. You feel what I'm saying? These two right here, plus your spiritual one. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you really have to want to know what's happening. Like, we live here for the time that we here, right? How do you want your kids to live through this? How do you want your family members? How do you personally want to live through this? Do you want to continue to walk through life being led, or do you want to finally feel free and knowing that you are the leader of your life? You're the captain of your ship, because you are. You feel what I'm saying? You are the captain of your ship. So you should want to take, more responsibility of actually understanding what's happening with the environment that we are living in. I'm not going to act like I've always been this person, but I've always been somebody who's been a connoisseur and of knowledge. I've love knowledge. I love reading. I love taking the time to actually going down that rabbit hole. I come back up. You dig what I'm saying? There's some people that get lost in the sauce, but I take the time to go figure things out, right? Seek and you shall find, man. If you want to find knowledge, you have to go. All right, then. He said, word. Yeah, word. What's good? What's good? What's good, everybody? Let me know that you're here. Put some stars in the chat. Put some stars in the chat. So, I take this stuff very, very serious to heart, because I know I'm not going to be here forever, right? We all have a time to where we have to go back and ascend to the Most High. However, while I'm here, I'm going to do what I need to do to give people information and guidance and truth, right? Right knowledge, right wisdom, right understanding, right? Because that's what we need. You dig what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, just truly try to wake up every day and put your best foot forward. Go out and chase knowledge. Why? Because knowledge is going to give you the ability to produce all of the things that you truly want to have in your life or desire to have in your life. Knowledge and wisdom are the keys to life. I promise you. Do not turn your back on knowledge and wisdom. They will provide you the keys to the life that you want, right? Open up your mind. Open up your spirit to the things that are deserving of it. Give your energy to the things that are deserving of it, right? Stop waking up every day just going along with the flow state. There are times where you need to relax. I get that. We get drained. We're no different than a phone. You feel what I'm saying? Your phone battery gets drained. You have to recharge it. We're no different. Why do you think we have phones? It was designed after our being, right? I've gone down this spill before. I'm not going to repeat it, but you have to recharge yourself, and yes, you have to relax at times, but when you're fully charged, you need to be utilizing your CPU, your memory, everything to its ability. Fullest ability. All right. So with that being said, man, get out here, go do the work, go seek the knowledge. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this video up from my guy Godfred Andoh, man. I'm so blessed to have met this man, this guy, this kid, whatever you want to call him. You know, he was very adamant with wanting to work with me, and I'm happy I gave him a chance. And now, you know, we have the ability to start something great. So we actually have a little PSA message from him. This is called The Voice from Africa with Godfred Andoh. This is going to be a new segment that I do every week with him. Every Wednesday and Saturday is our plan, right? Along with every Tuesday and Thursdays that I'm going to have the regular podcast show. So let me go ahead and bring his video up that he sent me today. And he sent me today so he can go ahead and let y'all know.
Hello,
what the
my
word
name
is.
is Godfred Andoh, and this is Voice from Africa. So, Voice from Africa is a new show, it's a new
See if I can
platform
turn
that's
it up.
created by me and my brother Christopher, and we are doing this together with SYG Studios. So, Voice from Africa, as the name suggests, when you try decoding Voice from Africa, as in unfiltered messages, news, updates, discussions right from Africa. So I am not a media trained person. I am not an influencer. I am no celebrity. So for a content like this, you are getting to find news or discussions or issues which are directly from someone living here in Africa, someone living here in Accra, Ghana. This is where I'm speaking from. So it's a whole new trend of content creation, and the whole show would be about talking about work life, talking about economy, talking about politics. Oh my God, politics! Politics in Africa has become a rot, has become a disease. So we'll be talking about entertainment, anything Afro. So we are talking about life in general, but from the African perspective or from the African point of view. So this wouldn't be the type where you get information like from a media house or from a news outlet. This is from a person living in Africa. This is something that we'll be speaking about. We'll be speaking about issues which are sensitive, issues which are less talked about. And I know we've been seeing the headlines on our social media feeds. They are sensitive. No one seems to be talking about it. But on here, we'll be talking about it because, yes, we need to give voice to people who are struggling. We need to give voice to how things are done here in Africa. And yes, with the way of life, I feel like from the African perspective, it is not any different from how someone would imagine life in Europe or from America. So this show, as I mentioned, will be talking about all varieties of life, all aspects of life. So yes, me personally, I'm a final year student in University of Ghana, majoring in accounting. So it's like I'm abreast with issues a lot. And yes, this is not my first time trying to be vocal or trying to voice out about things happening. People who know me from my Twitter know that I tweet a lot. I rant about things a lot, and these are the kind of things that I will be talking about. These are the kind of things that we'll be discussing. And the schedule of the whole show would be on Wednesday. We'll have an uploaded video where you can get to just watch the video. There will be a talk for us to discuss about, for us to talk about news or facts. Some would be speculation, some would be conspiracy theories, but then in every conspiracy or in every alleged news, there's a little bit of truth in there. So on Wednesday, I make an upload, and on Saturday, that's where we have a live stream. You can join the live. We discuss, we ask questions, we deliberate upon issues which are present or issues pertaining to the African point of view. So this will be a great session that we can all get to enjoy. And I want this to be lively, so you like, you watch the video, you comment, everything that you feel should be talked about. Let us know in the comments. So on behalf of SYG and Christopher, this is just a great start. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So that was his introduction video. I'm actually sending his updates that he wanted to actually talk about to my computer now so that you guys can, actually get a sense of what's going on over in Africa. So let me pull those up as well. Show and Finder. All right. So this one, I believe this one is this is the first one, which is 5 minutes. So let me go ahead and bring that one up. Video file, downloads. One second, y'all. 1 second. I want to make sure I play the first one first. Make sure I play the first one first. Let me go to my downloads. Yeah, man, this is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be truthfully eye-opening for a lot of us. Again, because we all have our own opinions about, what we feel is happening over there. And, a lot of it just isn't true. A lot of it just is not true. So, I feel like it's up to me to bring the information to you guys. So I think this is the next one. I'm going to present this video file. There we go.
My name is Godfred Andoh. Yes, I'm your host for Voice from Africa, and I'm doing this with Christopher and SYG Studios. Yeah, and I would just start off by saying a big thank you to Christopher and SYG Studios. I had this discussion about this program, about this content to him, and it was brilliant. It was brilliant for him to like kind of accept that yes, we don't really have a content in this way where it talks about not just history, it talks about current state of life as an African. So yes, this show, Voice from Africa, let's try to decode it. Voice from Africa means unfiltered, just facts and real. Should we say news? Yes, just let's say news, but then it will be discussions or issues that are happening right here in Africa. And yes, this is not from a media trained person. This is not from someone who is an influencer. This is just from someone who is concerned, who is a citizen of Ghana. Yes, that's where I'm speaking from. I'm speaking from Accra, Ghana. And yes, this is something that it's just news, it's just stuff it's just issues and ways of life that we relate to, things that we react to, our feelings, how we see the world, how we view things. So this will be an all-in-all content that will be touching on all events. It will be talking about politics. Politics it has become a disease. That's the only preamble I can give to it about it in Africa. We'll be talking about work life, we'll be talking about finance, we'll be talking about businesses in Africa, we'll be talking about relationships. Oh my god. We'll be talking about sports, entertainment, Afrobeat, yes, anything Afro. So yes, we are talking about life here in Africa, and yes, you get to understand the differences, the similarities, with stuff in Europe, stuff in America, and all that. So this will be an eye-opening, because there are certain people that have never visited Africa, that have no fair idea of what Africa is like. And through this video, through this content, through this program, we'll get to understand what it feels like to be an African. So yes, I'll be doing this with my brother Christopher. So the outline of the program is just about, on Wednesdays we have an upload. Because of the timing and because of everything, he will decide on when to post it, when to have everything posted online. So on Wednesday we have a video posted. So I'll pick a topic, anything at all, any topic at all, I pick it, I talk about it. And then on Saturday we have our live stream. So the live stream is where you can join. We kind of deliberate on issues that was posted on Wednesday. We talk about it, have that back and forth, we discuss, we share ideas, and then if there are any questions, we ask and we try to find the solutions to our questions.
And that was the key point. All right, Wednesdays will be his upload videos that he sends to me because of the time difference. But on Saturdays, we're gonna work through those time differences so that we can have a live stream. And you guys can come on, ask him questions, things of that nature, and get, just get a better understanding of what is transpiring over in Africa. All right. And how, we are dealing with the exact same things over here, and how we could come together to figure out solutions. All right. I'm finished playing the video.
We can share that. So that will be on Wednesday. So this is just the intro to the whole thing, and just a public notice. I think everyone knows this, or some people, yes. But then Africa is just not one common place. I get that a lot. I scroll through TikTok, Instagram, everywhere, and then I keep meeting people, or Americans, Europeans, talking about, they are describing Africa like one single place, one single country. Like, we are all, no, Africa consists of 54 countries, so that should tell you that's a very big place as compared to the US. Yes, we are larger than US. That's just by the way. So this show would be about facts checking, conspiracies. Some would be allegations, but then yes, in every allegation there's some little bit of truth. So yes, I'm the guy that you would meet on Twitter or X, yes, ranting about issues happening even in my country, in Africa in general. So we are bringing those rants, those are sensible rants, onto this platform, and then we are hoping that you get informed, you get entertained, and then we have that discussion. So stay tuned, because this is just the start, and it will be so powerful. Yes, thank you.
All right. And then he has one last video that he has sent to me. This one is a little bit of a longer video as well. This one's a little bit longer. See video file.
Andoh, and I'm your host for Voice from Africa. I'm doing this with my brother Christopher and SYG Studios. So this is a show, or this is a type of content that we want to be putting out there that really talks about
Video is kind of low, but just take it, just try to listen.
As we've been getting, but then it talks about current affairs, about everything and anything at all. So I've had a discussion. Christopher is a good brother of mine. I met him online, but then we've been able to build a connection. We've been able to speak for close to a year, and it has been an exciting journey. So this initiative is a big step that we took, and this is not like my first project with him, but then we are hoping that this becomes a success, because this is something that we will be doing, I will be doing, he will be doing, and we are going to put our all in for this to become a success. So not to bore with you with stuff, I'm speaking right from Accra, Ghana. Yes, Accra, Ghana, and this is in West Africa. So a little public notice that I have to put. It's just basic knowledge that some or most of us know, but then I still just have to put it out there that Africa is not just one big country where yes, everyone is, we are all involved, but then Africa is just a big place, 54 countries, so it's quite a big place. Not like we refer Africa as just one common country and then that's all. So yeah, that's something that. So if I'm supposed to be talking about Voice from Africa, it means I'll be talking about vast issues from a vast region of the world. And yes, as we all know, Africa is being tagged different ways. People have different perceptions about Africa, and then so through this program we'll get to understand how we also live, how we also relate to things, because yes, it's only fair that as part of media, as part of content that we get on the internet, we should have an interactive discussion with what life feels like to be in Africa, to be in Ghana, as compared to Nigeria and other neighboring countries. Yes, it's literally the same that I think Europeans and the Americans and other parts of the world quite have. There's just some few differences, or maybe big differences, but then yes. So this program, as I discussed with my brother, we will just be talking about a lot. It's not just, we'll be talking about almost everything. We'll be talking about issues that relate to work life, relationships, religion, to politics. Yes, politics is I would say it has sort of become a disease in Africa, and this is just not true. So I'll just
same over here, bro.
Talking a lot about politics, about governance, or about anything too in depth. So I'll just be giving you a brief of what we'll be talking about, and the entertainment part too. Yes, Afrobeats, Afro, whatever. We'll just be giving it to you. So this is something that I would expect everyone to be on the edge of their seats for, because every content posted will be a thrilling one, and I just hope anything I see, some will be facts. I would try as much as possible to put out facts, and some too would be allegations, some would be conspiracies. So it's just basically like news, but then this news is coming from a real person, from a real place, so it's unfiltered. It's just a natural reactions to certain ways of life. It's just a natural reactions or natural feelings of how things are here, and then I think you have a few a wide view of how things are in Africa. So yes, don't forget, I am Godfred Pinto. So I'm a very quite learned, because I'm in my final year in college, majoring accounting. So yes, it's like I know what I'm talking about. I know what I have. I can decipher between what is you have a fair idea of what I'm trying to. I can decipher between what is formal, what needs to be said, and what needs to be said. Yes, so I wouldn't.
What he was saying is he lives there, right? He has a better understanding of what is truly transpiring over in Africa versus what we see in the media, right? He was stating that, just like how we deal with a lot of political disease, they do as well. Propaganda, things of that nature. So he's going to do his best as we continue this program, continue these shows, to give you facts. He's going to present, allegations to you all, so that we can decipher and, have Q&A about how, how this information, if true, can affect us in our homes and our communities. And we're just, again, going to continue to develop solutions to come together as a whole and fight those evils that are trying to hinder us from being free, from being the best versions of ourselves, and things of that nature.
Boring you with a lot of of bad content or anything. So I'll just be giving you everything that you need. So the program schedule would be on Wednesday. We are going to have an upload of a video of any content. It's not really structured, but then we can take anything at random because we have our headlines of things that we would want to be talking about. So every single week we have a fresh topic, we have a fresh place that we want to talk about. So on Wednesday we make an upload. So I'll just be sitting here, I'll talk about it, and this will be like kind of discussion. So I'll put out the news to you. Since you are watching, you can like, comment, subscribe, do everything, share. Then on Saturday we have a live stream event where you can sit at the comfort of your homes, stream. We have an interaction. You can ask your questions, I can answer. We can have that back and forth. We deliberate on issues and we see the way forward, because this program is just about getting you informed, getting you feeding you with the right information, with feeding you with the entertainment, everything that it has to offer. This program will be giving it to you. So this is Godfred again, and I hope you stay tuned. Thank you.
My guy, Godfred, man, that was his, that was his slight PSA to let you guys know what you can expect. Again, every Wednesday, he's gonna have an upload for us. So this was like his introduction as well. I told him to, give an introduction video and things of that nature to bring the program to you guys. So every Wednesday he's gonna send me a video. I'm gonna upload the video on live on my end, and then on Saturday, that's when he's actually available to come on the live and actually answer Q&A questions that you guys may want to ask him about what's transpiring over in Africa, and he's going to provide you with that information to the best of his abilities, right? Again, he is somebody who's literally connected to that soil. He knows what's happening over there in Ghana, and he knows what's happening in the other countries that are being hit just like us, right? Over here in the Americas, there are a lot of things that transpire on a mass scale, and if again we aren't taking the time to be aware of this news, right, things just get swept under the rug. Again, there's a reason why platforms like TikTok are taking a huge hit when it comes to them wanting to ban. Like when in the entirety of history has the House ever at an 81% all came together to say, yes, we're going to ban this? That means it's something bigger. It's something bigger than what we think, right? And I feel like it's another play on trying to keep us from expressing ourselves. Not to say that there isn't misinformation in the world, but how they're trying to spin it, saying that, oh, it's for the protection of our data. Well, how many American platforms steal our data? Right? There's no different. And then it's not to say that it's right or we should just allow people to steal our data. But what I'm saying is it's a lot of, what I'm saying? It's a lot of contradiction there. You dig me? So it's like when I start to think of these things, you're taking millions of people away from the ability to build their business, make money. You're taking away actual, real, factual information. There's a lot of information, I'm not going to lie, that I've gotten and I've implemented out here in the outside world, and it is actually deemed as correct. You dig what I'm saying? Whether it's these banks, whether it's these school systems, whether it's the financial systems, like all of these systems, right, are ran off particular laws, protocols, principles, things of that nature. And when TikTok became popular, that's when everybody just started going down the hole of actually wanting to learn about stuff, because we got tired of being trapped. We got tired of being bamboozled, right? And now they're doing more and more things to try to take our voices away, and we just can't allow it. We just can't allow it. So my guy, man, my guy Godfred, I appreciate him, tapping in and letting you guys know what is to come. You dig me? Every put the banner up here. Every Wednesday and Saturday, the voice from Africa. He's gonna give us an upload on Wednesday. He's gonna be here live on Saturdays, right? We still have to come up with a good time. Again, we're on different time zones, so I think like when it's 5 a.m., 6 a.m. over here, I think it's like almost. Last time I think we had a meeting, I told him, I said I'll be 6 a.m. I think it was like 11, maybe 12 o'clock p.m. over there. So I think it's definitely going to require me to get my butt up very, very early so that we can get this information out to you guys in a timely manner. Let me see if this uploads. And these are the type of topics, again, as he stated, that we will be talking about or discussing. We're going to be talking about work life. We're going to be talking about relationships, religion, culture, music and dance, and so much more. And we're going to, pull all of those things together and see how we can, continue to build on that, right? I definitely encourage you guys to tap in on Saturday, man. Turn on your notification bells for Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. I live stream on all three of those platforms. Again, it's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I live stream on all of those platforms. Anytime that you comment, I see it on the platform. I use StreamYard to, be able to live stream on all of those platforms. And individuals who are looking to be on the stage to actually come on the live and ask your Q&A questions as well. On Saturday, just DM me. I'll send you the link. I can only invite a total of 10 individuals on. That's just how the software or the platform that I utilize to live stream. It only allows me about, I believe, like between 5 to 10 people to be on stage and just wait in the background so that they can come up and ask their Q&A question. But it's going to be dope, man. It's going to be an amazing thing. And you can, tap in and subscribe to the podcast channel just by clicking this link right here. You feel me? Y'all go visit this link. And this will allow you to subscribe right there on the link, right? Even when we go live, all you got to do is click the link and it'll be the first video that you see for you to be able to watch the live stream as well. That's on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I'll also be on Instagram Live. We're going to get this information out, family. We're going to get this information out. We're going to continue to build. We're going to continue to be the best versions of ourselves, and we're going to continue to grow. So again, every Wednesday and Saturday, we're going to bring some content to you guys. The Voice from Africa, every Wednesday and Saturday, along with Tuesdays and Thursdays of me, doing the regular show. If you haven't tapped into the last show with my guy Devin Mars, make sure you go tap into that. That was a heat seeking missile right there. You dig me? He came and he dropped some gems. He's also creating a thesis, metaphysics of the hood. He's taught about iconography, a multitude of different things. He's an artist as well. Very, very dope and genuine individual. And I always like to say, man, this platform is just not for me. This platform is for you guys, right? I like to utilize this for individuals who want to come up and teach, educate our people, invoke something within us that we can take with us in our families. This is also a place where you can come up and, just seek knowledge, ask questions, and allow yourself to be free-minded. All right. Other than that, man, again, this was a quick power hour for today so that you guys can be abreast of like what's to come. You heard it first from my guy Godfred Andoh over in Ghana, Accra. He's going to be bringing his knowledge and his information and his, guidance all the way over from Africa. And we're going to keep building this platform, man. It's going to continue to be something amazing. I feel like our community is constantly growing. And I just appreciate y'all, man. I really do appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart. All the love that you give, all the information that you provide. And that's another thing. Before we get out of here, man, like if anybody ever comes across articles, if you ever come across information, if you ever just anything that you believe or know to be a fact, and you think it's something that we should discuss on the platform as well, tap in. You dig me? Artists, to all my artists who have good music, right? I usually take the beginning of my show to promote new music. I do want to say I do not promote music that degrades our women or degrades our people as a whole. So if you sending me stuff like that, it will not get airplay. Just letting you know that now. But for those who want to promote their brand, want to promote their work, their craft, their music, whatever it is, hit the DM, or you can tap in with me at syg.studios@outlook.com. I'll actually put it up here so you guys can see it. This is the email that you can hit me up on to come and be on the show, or if you want to air your music on the show, I'll get it on the show in the beginning. That's syg.studios@outlook.com. That is the email that you can utilize to get your music played in the beginning of the show. Free promo, y'all. It's free promo. Who else is doing that? You feel me? I'm not up here saying, I charge $25 for a post, $10 for a post. Nah, like that's not what my community is about. We are here to help. You feel what I'm saying? We are here to, really push community. You dig me? Like, I'm the type of person, like, I'm not going to overexhaust myself, but I'll give y'all the overflow. You dig me? I'm gonna give you the overflow so that we all can, be at our best self, period. So if y'all ain't got no questions for me in the chat, any questions for me in the chat? See if there's any questions for me in the chat. Let me see. I appreciate everybody that was in here tonight, man. It was a lot of individuals that dropped in here today. Almost 40-50 people. I appreciate that. Let me see. No questions right now. I don't know why Siri always trying to come up here and say something, man. Knowing I ain't called for her. Messing up my stream. Be messing up my stream, man. What you listening for it? What are you really listening for? But yeah, man, we're gonna go ahead and get out here. Listen, I remember someone has to see your greatness. When I start with yourself, stay blessed, always finesse. We're gonna get back to the thought-provoking questions too. Thursday, tomorrow, 5:55 p.m. That's usually when I do, just my own individual segments every Tuesday and Thursday. Not only just my individual segments, but that's when I have like creators and entrepreneurs and other individuals come on and teach. But this Thursday, we're gonna get back to the 100 days of thought-provoking questions. I think we had stopped at like number 49. So yeah, we're gonna pick those back up as well. Other than that, man, again, Building a Personal Brand 101 is now available, family. Building a Personal Brand 101 is now available. Lulu.com. All you got to do is hit this link. Hit the link. You click the link. Click the link. Click the link. Hey, I don't know if you heard me, but click the link. All you got to do is click the link, man. It's right there. $11.11. That's it. I ain't hitting y'all in the head. $11.11. You can see, the tips, the principles, and the strategies that I use to build See Your Greatness Studios. Right? With that being said, again, remember someone has to see your greatness. When I start with yourself, stay blessed, always finesse. Definitely trust the Most High's process, the truest keys to success. We're y'all tied in. I love y'all. Stay peaceful, stay sane, stay great, stay out the mud way. Go do your thing, all right? We out.